Laughing with myself, that's the way I wanna be. Laughing with myself, that's the brightest side of me.
Hey everyone, welcome to Laughing with Myself. I think I'm gonna have to start doing this for myself to have a good day. Fake laugh, smile, dance, just to get out of my head. I get too deep in it and then I'm gone. I can't, especially before shows. And I need to bring the joy, bring the Joe. I do need to do that from behind the stage. And I used to actually. I remember doing that before I would do my weekend updates. I would hide behind there was like a little cover wall there. And I would pump myself up by going, yeah, and I would like shake and smile and just do that because it leads you in, I'm sure there's TED Talks about that. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from, but it just makes sense. I went to a Dodger game last night, first of the season. I didn't go last year, so it's been a while. It was crazy because it was Kobe Bryant bobblehead night. And the bobblehead nights are insane there because people load up on those. And I know my dad's cousin Albert, he collects them all, and he knows the schedule of when they're there. But anyway, it took 40 minutes to get through the front gate to get parking. I mainly went to also see my cousin who sang the anthem, Amber Blue. She's incredible. And unfortunately, I didn't get to my seat in time, but the parking was so packed that there was an extension parking lot way up on a hill, and I heard her from there, and it was an echo. And hey, I did what I could. Sounded beautiful. She's incredible. It was really cute because I love when the beach ball pops around in the crowd, because I think it makes us all connected, like we're all playing with each other. It's a fun thing. I think the beach ball is such a good move, Wish they had that in church or something. Just connects you. A beach ball really connects you. It was cute because there was a little kid trying to hit it, and the ball kept passing around her. And then I just hear this guy way in the back, and he goes, "Pass the ball to the little girl. Pass the ball to the little kid." No, he said, "Little kid is funny. Pass the ball to the little kid." It was so sweet. Yesterday I went on a run and I listened to, I think I need loony songs when I'm running right now. I don't think today's music, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear some goofy stuff. I was listening to Mary Poppins' Step in Time. And I put on actually Disney workout playlist. It just has pump up jams. I Can Go the Distance, How Far I'll Go, Moana. And then it played Step in Time from Mary Poppins, which made me crack up so much because they go nuts in that. Remember Bert and his buddies? They're on top of the chimneys and they're dirty and they're dancing. They're just, step your knees up, step in time. Step your knees up, step in time. Step in time. And I was just cracking up when I was running. So if you need something to cheer you up while running and that doesn't get too much in your feelings, that's good stuff. Or I should just listen to beats. I know there's certain good beats that can go with the tempo of your running. That's probably good too. I just don't want to think, I think I get so affected. I know I had a bit about that in the past. Get affected by lyrics so easily that can mess up my day, emotions. So sometimes you just want the dumb, I do want to check out Fred Armisen's new album he put out and it's just sound effects, which I think is really funny. I finally got back on stage this past Thursday. A week ago, I was just too much in my own head. I went on stage, did not have joy, happy to be there feelings. I didn't have confidence. I just didn't have any. I went up. Why would I do that? Why would I go up for that on stage like that? And I went up just with no feelings. It was robotic. And I think if you know, and you guys know my comedy, there needs to be love there or it won't work. There has to be love. And love for myself in my comedy. And I went up on stage with nothing, no feelings. And I kept starting bits, ending bits, because they weren't getting laughs, starting bits, bailing on them, till I got to a point, I got too real. It was so dramatic. I'm so dramatic. I said, this is why I hate my comedy, because I have to be happy in order to tell these bits. I became a joyful, smiley comedian, and I don't feel any of it right now, and I can't do it. I can't do it. And I just started crying, and I was like, I gotta go, guys. And they were like, no. I was like, no, I don't have anything for you. And I was the headliner. I closed the show. It's not like I had a long set. There was a lot of other heavy hitters on this show. It's not like I was relied on to. But the closer should really close the show with a bang. And I closed the show with a bang, all right. And yeah, that week, it was just, sometimes you're just too much. I spiraled too much. So, and I got too serious. Doesn't need to be, Mel. So anyway, I took the weekend off, took days off. I was like, I don't know when I could go back on stage. It's like, bitch, this is your job. You're gonna have to. So this past week, what I did Wednesday, and it was helpful. I just went to a comedy club and I just watched other comedians. Because sometimes that helps me observe other different comedy styles. And also just get inspired of what could I talk about on stage. Sometimes I get too, it's just, also, this was what was kind of nice. I know maybe this is a little mean, but it's not mean. I saw a comic on stage. His material was just, guys, are there guys that are like titty guys that love titties? Just that alone. That on its own. And I was already like, oh, my comedy rules. And sometimes that's all I need, just to see someone go, oh, and that's getting some laugh. And then I just went home like, man, now I'm really proud of my bits and my material, and it's unique and it's special. And so I was really, thanks the guy that talked about titties. So anyway, and he's actually a really good comic, but anyway, it helped me, okay? So then Thursday night, I got this boost of like, it just felt good. And I feel like getting started creatively is the toughest thing. You have to just start it and get the momentum moving and get out of your own way. On Thursday, I filmed a bunch of silly videos with one of my best friends, Maddie Carter-Opel. And because he's so inspiring and such a good friend, actor, and just a special guy. And he has been on a roll of posting fun little videos every single day online. And it's helped him so much with fans and getting work. And I think I have to, and I was like, you know what, I got inspired and I told him I'm gonna do the same, which is good for you guys. Get more dumb, silly videos out there weekly. Whether I have to just push myself, because once I start, I'm on a roll. And it comes easy, it flows easy to me, because I do love it. I do love dressing up in my characters and making, like my Danny Trejo bit, which I need to do one of these podcasts as him. I just filmed a bunch of silly videos as him, and I'm like, wait, this is my favorite thing ever. And laughing with friends, So 2 a week is my goal, my starting goal, 2 videos a week. And Maddie was really excited for that. So, yeah. If only I could get my podcast to do that, right? So anyway. I was thinking about this. Guys, how often do you wash your pillow? Like, not the pillowcase, the actual pillow itself. The pillow. How often you wash? I've never washed mine. My mom was like, that's so nasty. You have to wash your pillow. You have to wash your pillows at least once a year. I'm like, but the washer, you can't. How do you wash them? I know there's probably places I got to scope out. But I went to my dry cleaner guy. And I asked him, do you guys wash pillows here? Because they have probably giant washers. And he goes, no, we don't do that anymore. We put a pillow once in the no, not dishwasher, a washing machine, and it opened up and exploded everywhere. And never again. I was like, oh, okay. And then he goes, well, do you wash the covers, the pillow sheets? And I said, yeah, of course. He goes, that's all you have to do. You don't need to wash the pillow. Just wash the sheet. And I said, okay. And then I noticed, I was looking around at the dry cleaners. He has these like 4 cases, giant cases where I guess reptiles or snakes would be in there. And I was looking around, I was like, I don't see any snakes or anything. And then there was a fake snake just looking up. And I go, oh, you collect snake? Oh no, I said, that's not real. That snake. He goes, yeah, it is. I go, no, it's not. His head's not moving. It's staying still. He goes, oh, it's real, all right. Snakes are dangerous. I was like, and I kept looking at the snake. It was plastic. But that was my interaction at the dry cleaners. Why do you have 4 big cases of that with fake snakes and animals? Like, you could use that space to pile up more folded laundry stuff. Anyway, he's a funny guy. I shared this in a little clip, but you know, the Apple phone, they have Face ID options where you can look at the phone and the phone unlocks with your face recognition, or sometimes certain apps do. You know, I'll log into a bank app and it'll just look at my face and I log in. And I notice if I have my face dropped, all the muscles dropped, real sad, like this, it won't open. The face recognition, it won't recognize me. It stays locked. And then I notice I have to do my kind of like lifted hot face. Like, then the phone's like, there she is. There's our girl. And then they let me in. They log me in. I do the hot face. And then it goes, there's our stinky slut. Get her in the app. Get her in here. We've been waiting for you. You know what still is nostalgic to me? And I still love it. Ever since I was a kid, that still happens today. People that draw on Billboard, on the faces on billboards. Like they black out a tooth, you know, or they add extra teeth. Or color in their eyeballs red, demon red. They do this to real estate agents in my hometown, and it makes me laugh. It's so simple, you know? And I love that it still happens. Hey, I give you if I ever get on a little billboard, go to town. Go ahead. Yeah. Go if you want to draw a pee-pee, go ahead. The blacking out the teeth, that's so good. And it's like, no, I think bring that back. I wonder if I should do that on social. Nah, that's being bullying, I guess. You know, everything's comments now and really mean comments. What if you just get a photo of a celeb that all people don't like and then just color in their teeth and post it? Oh, there's so much mean stuff. I won't. Waste of time. You know who I don't like? I wish I could reach one of his billboards. I just don't like his face. There's this guy, okay? This insurance guy named Sweet James. I get the heebie-jeebies every time I'm driving and I see his photo on a billboard. Ready for this? Ew. I can't. His face just... You're gonna get the heebie-jeebies too. Oh. That. It's all over. It just looks like he's saying, here, let me take off that bra for you. Oh, you got a crumb on your boobie. Let me wipe it off. Oh, I think there's a little snail on your cheek, your left cheek, and the butt cheek. See? Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't know. But I could see a face and just go, hey! I get the heebie-jeebies. Also, like, why would you call yourself Sweet James? Jeez. Sweet. There was a couple weeks ago, I went to the dentist twice. I had to get a deep cleaning on both sides of all the teeth. So they had to numb one side one day and get in there under the gums to clean it out. And then the following week, the other half. Man, guys, the dentist can make me squeal like a little kid. I was in the chair and she was poking the big, why is that shot so big to numb? Can they make it smaller? That thing was, it was huge. And I heard myself go, I did that sound in the chair. And I was so embarrassed, but that's so scary. And then I was crying. You cry at the dentist. But anyway, the flossing thing, you have to go under and make a C shape on each tooth. I guess I was never flossing right. I would just go in between and lift it up, but damn. It's important. My teeth are important, okay? They're very important. You know how, chips, eating chips? Sometimes it gets so loud in your ears, you can't hear anything when you're eating chips. I was in one of my acting classes one night just munching on my chips. And I hear it in my ear. And I'm like, man, I love this. I don't have to hear any of them. No, I didn't get to hear what went down. I didn't learn because I was crunching my chips. And I thought, man, that's a good idea. If you know you're going to hang out with someone, have to listen to someone talk that you don't like, bring a bag of chips with you, stuff your face, and you don't hear a goddamn thing. You're welcome. Well, everybody, it was good to be back. I'll see you next week. I don't know. You guys rock. Have a great, whatever day you're on, because this is a Saturday for me. This is a full moon, right? August 9th? Yeah. Full moons, I think they mean release the things that aren't working for you and plant the seeds for the new things that you do want. Okay, for me, let go, release, being in control, and maybe also just do it, like the Nike phrase. Plant the seeds for maybe calling more people, reaching out more, being open and kindness. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Sounds real good. All right, adios.